Rodriguez, and I'm going to do a speech called To Follow or Not to Follow, Is It Really Worth It? According to AFI 40-102, Chapter 2, it states that Air Force is committed to providing an environment that does not encourage, facilitate, or initiate the continuous use of tobacco. In tobacco, I mean cigars, cigarettes, electronic cigarettes, pipes, hookahs, and smokeless products that can be sniffed, snuffed, chewed, dipped. Here on base, you cannot smoke cigarettes or any other smokeless products within 250 feet of the MTF building. 250 feet. So pretty much in front of A Tower, over in the Enza Kiesler area, and all the way at the VX. So you have to walk all the way over there. So ask again, is it really worth it? You cannot smoke within 50 feet of any walkways. You cannot smoke within, in walkways, that includes the parking lot, to prevent secondhand smoking of any other passerbys. You cannot smoke within 100 feet of any playground areas to minimize secondhand smoke to children, because we don't want to endanger any other children in the area as well. Air Educating and Training Command, AFI 36-2216 states, is also labeled Administration of Military Standards and Discipline Training, which was published in June 16, states that non-prior service technical training students are not allowed to use tobacco products on base or out of uniform. That's on base and out of uniform. So you practically have to get completely off base altogether. So you have a 10-hour duty day. You go home, you change. It takes about 2 hours to get off base. So 12 hours in all of not smoking. If you can make it 12 hours, you can make it a whole day, you can completely stop smoking. So, I ask you again, is smoking actually worth it? Smoking costs the Air Force $1 billion each year in health care and loss of productivity. $1 billion. We always complain how short we are of supplies, how bad the roads are, how our buildings need to be improved. $1 billion. Imagine what we can do with $1 billion. So I ask you again, is it really worth costing the military $1 billion because you want to take a puff today, tomorrow, every 3 hours? We get 15-minute break in the morning and in the afternoon. You're having to walk across the parking lot to take your 15-minute break, smoking a cigarette, where you could be making a phone call to loved ones and doing more product things. But no, you want to go smoke your cigarettes. So, actually again, is it actually really worth it? Lieutenant Colonel Peterson at Wilford Hall in Lackland did a study that showed that 82% of the airmen that enter the Air Force, because you know when you enter the Air Force, you have to quit smoking. Of those airmen, 82% picked up the habit again once they graduated. 82% picked up the habit. That's a lot of airmen that picked up the habit after graduating BMT. So, 82%. You can actually quit smoking. There's lots of programs in the Air Force that will help you quit smoking if you want to break the habit. But this will not only help the Air Force, but it is also detrimental to your health. When you inhale tobacco smoke, you introduce carbon monoxide in your system. And as a result, this will deliver carbon monoxide to your body cells, to your heart, and to your lungs. This will reduce your PT endurance, your sports endurance, and simple activities such as walking up a flight of stairs. You run out of breath faster. This will increase sports-related injuries, and it will have a poor overall health. So I ask you again, is it worth the risk? So I've gone over a few Air Force rules and regulations. I've stated a few physical risks that you will go over when you relate to tobacco use. So I ask you overall, is it worth the risk?